it. Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And that's complete to Adams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 7. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. But there is a flag down. He might... get another shot at this. Let's go. Let's go. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
15-yard line.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder.
A 20-yarder down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Golden Tate.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his secondary.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now Trubisky on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Josh Adams, the running back, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Montgomery on the handoff.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Giants 0.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The first carry for Josh Adams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. On the handoff, Adams here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year, but what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Bears 10, Giants nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game when the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He completes it to Tate. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Gain of 10 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Jones.
Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Graham Gano.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run. Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give me some. Give me some.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On third down, it's Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, New York.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He's
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Jones now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A long ways to go here on 2nd down. Now Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Jones. And Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
LMAO. How you like me now?
Offense at the line, ready to
Daniel Jones will show you he doesn't need to fumble.
Close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Giants.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll have a first down.
You fucking kidding me, Gabe?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Bro, excuse me if you're watching my stream. I forgot I put my mic down. Wowza. Yikes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one is Slayton over the
Yikes.
middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he's working in the offseason, and what I mean by that is
this fucking game is so broken.
The plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understand
so
his team better,
broken.
what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to
I wish I got roughing the kicker on mine, though. That'd be cool.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky again has it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18
I have
yards.
linebackers I cannot leave alone.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And
over pursue.
Gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
Bro!
Look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago.
Yeesh.
Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And nearly picked off there. It would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
You're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What? Sure, why not?
You got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Cool.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Trubisky. It's complete.
Bro, I'm not going to bring my zone depth in, but that's...
It's 3rd down.
One thing to look for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It would be really cool if I had like other 3-4 options available to me.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun is Trubisky, and he will not
Don't pick that.
hang on through the contact. It's
Pick that.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The 27-yard line.
2nd down and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the interception, here's Trubisky.
Bro, what the fuck?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards.
What the fuck?
The Bears.
Again, my apologies. Did not realize my mic was down.
Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 50, check 50.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
The 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
57, Mike 57.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bears 24, Giants 13. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones caught right side. Tate. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. 58, come on.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. And the Giants 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
New York.
Golden Tate. 55 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Jones operating from the gun. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Red, alert.
Here's Adams. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Last 57's right. Watch QB2. Move.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
David Montgomery.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 28. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Trubisky.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to
sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get
grind game, overtime's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The night is good, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Leave your hand out to the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you.